Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is across midfield from
the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. On 1st down, Justin Herbert eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Third and long. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to look downfield for, and this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be...
Hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Chiefs touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not. to the fumble, and here it really hurts him.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Now it's Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the 37. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball Football skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. That's who's running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
35-yard line.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Herbert on 3rd down now. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going up top for Miller. It's intercepted. Picked up by Will Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
Herbert, his third interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Clyde Edwards-Helaire takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And the Chiefs are going to get it. And this offense going to like to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw under the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the
ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season, with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. The ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Completes it to Hardman. Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, here's Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. That drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Number 10. Tyreek Hill. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You go over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Chiefs' 47-yard
from the gun. Herbert. And that one goes is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is enough to win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Justin
Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Second and
on 2nd down, here's Herbert.
35-yard line.
Flush to his right. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
35.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20.
They ain't ready for it.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What? I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's over the middle, taken in, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. That's incomplete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down.
Johnson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Quick pass out to Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
4th and goal.
They snap it to Herbert. Incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it in. Complete. 30. 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little